he's glad he didn't fight Mike when Mike was 19. He told me that today.
Not that he needs it, but that's my offer.
Well, that's your bid. My bid's $3 million.
Then I'll do 4. I'll do 5.
You know, you don't want to fight. He's got a big fight coming with Mike Tyson.
Tell Trump $2 million for the hat he was wearing for the attempted assassination and my full endorsement.
It was fantastic, but, you know, Mike's a little older now.
Yeah.
And you guys can fight.
Like a YouTuber, yeah.
But that person brings all of these people into boxing, which benefits everyone else.
I doubt he would sell it.
That is a family heirloom. Why the fuck would he sell that to us?
Whereas someone with a profile can just come out of nowhere and fight one of the best guys.
Hey gossip lovers, buckle up, because we've got a whirlwind of scandalous and jaw-dropping drama coming your way. First up, Donald Trump's throwing shade at the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight, sparking wild speculation and excitement. Trump's cryptic warning at a Bitcoin conference has fans buzzing. Did he just hint that Tyson might be a bigger threat than Paul realizes? Next, Jake Paul and Trump's latest antics are setting social media ablaze. With Paul championing Trump and Logan Paul's ridiculous auction idea, the drama is just getting started. But wait, there's more. Trump and Jake Paul's playful TikTok face-off at the Bitcoin conference is making waves, adding a cheeky twist to their ongoing feud. Meanwhile, Jake Paul's boxing prowess is being scrutinized by UFC's Chael Sonnen, who's daring to compare Paul's record with the big names of boxing. Anthony Joshua's bold prediction about Paul's fight against Tyson is stirring the pot, while Hailey Welch's classy comeback to Nick Kyrgios' snide remarks is stealing the spotlight. And don't miss the scoop on Jake Paul's skyrocketing brand W, which is about to make a massive splash in the body care industry. Plus, Evander Holyfield's no-holds-barred advice to Jake Paul promises to up the ante in the upcoming Tyson showdown. Grab your popcorn and stay tuned for all the juicy details. Trump warns Tyson. Donald Trump is throwing some shade ahead of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson bout, and it's causing quite the stir. During a Bitcoin conference in Nashville, Trump made a bold remark about Paul's upcoming fight with Tyson, saying, "Jake Paul, you don't want to fight this guy." The comment, delivered to a crowd of crypto enthusiasts, seemed to imply that Tyson might be a tougher opponent than Paul anticipates. Paul, fresh off a knockout victory over Mike Perry on July 20th, is gearing up for this high-profile heavyweight match scheduled for November 15th at AT&T Stadium. Trump's remark has added an extra layer of drama to this already high-stakes clash. It's clear that Trump, who's been vocal in his support for Paul, is not shy about expressing his opinions on the matchup.
Another one, Jake Paul. You don't want to fight this guy. But he's glad he didn't fight Mike when Mike was 19. He told me that today. You know, you don't want to fight. He's got a big fight coming with Mike Tyson. But he's a fantastic guy, very talented guy in a lot of ways.
Paul has been outspoken about his political views and has voiced strong support for Trump, particularly following a recent assassination attempt on the former president. In a recent episode of the Impulsive podcast, Paul discussed the attack, suggesting it might have been a case of divine intervention that saved Trump from serious harm. Amidst this chaotic backdrop, Paul and Trump's bond continues to make headlines, with Trump praising Paul as a fantastic guy and a very talented individual. As the November fight approaches, the interplay of political endorsement and boxing drama is certainly turning up the heat. Fans go wild. Oh, the drama is real. Jake Paul and Donald Trump have taken their sparring to a whole new level, and fans are absolutely here for it. The latest buzz is all about Jake Paul getting into the ring with Trump, metaphorically speaking, of course. Paul, who's been all about Trump lately, is now sparking up some wild reactions from fans. He's throwing his weight behind the former president, calling out the current administration for failing America, even though he's been riding high under Biden's watch. But wait, it gets better. Over on the Impulsive podcast, Logan Paul tossed out a bizarre but hilarious idea.
Not that he needs it, but that's my offer.
Well, that's your bid. My bid's $3 million.
Then I'll do 4. I'll do
5.
Tell Trump $2 million for the hat he was wearing for the attempted assassination and my full endorsement.
I doubt he would sell it.
That is a family heirloom. Why the fuck would he sell that to us? 6.
I would pay probably $12 million.
Let's go half-season. Let's go half-season.
Actually.
Tell him.
Trump should auction off the hat he was wearing during that crazy assassination attempt for $2 million, and then Logan would totally endorse him. Sounds like a plot twist straight out of a reality show. A video making the rounds shows Jake Paul and Trump having a bit of a mock face-off, with Jake complimenting Trump's boxing stance and Trump humorously noting, "We're not messing with this guy." The clip has sent social media into a frenzy, with fans cracking jokes and debating whether Biden's age makes him too old to take on Jake Paul in a boxing match. And amidst all this chaos, Kamala Harris is reportedly gearing up to take charge of the Democrats' likely nominee. Talk about a roller coaster of politics and punches. Trump's TikTok knockout. Former President Donald Trump and Jake Paul turned heads at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville with a playful TikTok face-off that's got everyone talking. In the video, Trump and Paul exchange jabs, literally and figuratively, with Trump admiring Jake's boxing stance and Jake giving Trump's skills a thumbs up. The clip is captioned POV, 100 days left before President Trump delivers another knockout, adding a cheeky touch to their banter.
But it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
The clock is still the clock.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, but, Mike's a little older now.
Yeah.
And you guys can fight. I always thought like a UFC guy or a top, even contender would be able to win at 75 years old.
Trump didn't stop there. During his keynote, he hyped up Paul's boxing chops, especially in light of Paul's upcoming bout with Mike Tyson. But the real headline? Trump's newfound crypto love. He promised to champion Bitcoin if re-elected, blasting the current administration's stance on crypto and vowing to create a strategic national Bitcoin stockpile. His fiery speech, coupled with a promise to fire the SEC's Gary Gensler, got the crowd roaring. Talk about a knockout combo. Paul versus Canelo. Jake Paul's boxing record has stirred up quite the buzz, and now UFC Hall of Famer Chael Sonnen is adding fuel to the fire. Sonnens Hot Take? Jake Paul's record might actually outshine Canelo Alvarez and Conor McGregor. He's not just talking big, he's saying Jake's 10-1 record is better than the recent stats of boxing's biggest names. Canelo's only loss recently came from Dimitri Bivol, while McGregor has been reeling from back-to-back defeats and a serious injury. Sonnen's not just impressed by Jake's wins, he's also blown away by Paul's commitment, noting that Paul lost 38 pounds to make weight, something Canelo and McGregor would never do. With Paul set to face Mike Tyson, the stakes are high, and the boxing world's watching closely to see if Jake can really back up his bold claims. Joshua's take. The buzz is real. Jake Paul is set to face off against Mike Tyson in a colossal exhibition fight this summer, and Anthony Joshua has weighed in with his prediction. Joshua, the heavyweight champ, is putting his money on Jake Paul to take the win. Why? Because according to Joshua, Paul's youth will be the game changer. At 58, Tyson's age might just be his Achilles heel despite his legendary status.
Like a YouTuber, yeah.
But that person brings all of these people into boxing, which benefits everyone else. Boxing fanatics, they don't like it because it's like, why are they disrespecting our sport? There's an Olympic system, whereas someone with a profile can just come out of nowhere and fight one of the best guys.
Joshua's been pretty vocal about his support for influencer boxing, which he feels is bringing fresh eyes to the sport. He's not worried about Tyson's age and just hopes the fight goes smoothly. In an upcoming ITV1 appearance, Joshua praised the crossover event, saying it's great for boxing even if some traditionalists aren't thrilled about it. Meanwhile, Joshua's own boxing future looks promising. He's slated to fight again in September, though the opponent's still under wraps. After a winning streak, including a knockout win over Francis Ngannou, Joshua's clearly focused on his path to reclaiming his heavyweight title. With Fury and Usyk set for a major bout, Joshua's keeping his eyes on the prize and waiting for his shot. Hailey Welch hits back. Hailey Welch, the viral sensation from the street video, is not letting Nick Kyrgios' harsh words get her down. After Kyrgios, the BBC pundit and tennis star, slammed her appearance with a snide comment on social media, no correlation between fame and actually being decent at something anymore, Welch responded with grace and confidence.
Weren't you on Bizarre
Hailey, how do you like New York? How's New York? You love it?
I love it.
Welch, who dazzled in a glamorous outfit at Jake Paul's knockout win over Mike Perry, told TMZ that she's baffled by the negativity. "I don't wake up and hate on anybody else," she said, adding that she doesn't let such criticism bother her. "If they wake up and feel that way, then so be it. I'm not concerned about it." The 21-year-old, who first gained fame with a viral street interview and an iconic catchphrase, has since used her platform for good. she's donated to animal shelters in Nashville and mingled with celebrities like Shaquille O'Neal. Welch, who's recently fallen for boxing, called Paul's performance badass on his podcast, clearly loving the spotlight despite the naysayers. Jake Paul's brand. Jake Paul is shaking up the body care game with his brand W, and it's a total game changer. After snagging $11 million in fresh Series A funding, W is now valued at a jaw-dropping $150 million. Can you believe it? This brand, which was once a Walmart exclusive, is about to crash through the retail scene in a big way. What's the secret sauce? While most new brands are all about the flashy New York or LA vibes and sky-high prices, W is all about being budget-friendly while still looking cool. Co-founder and CEO Woody Hilliard spills the tea on how W's quirky, affordable appeal is winning hearts among guys aged 10 to 30. Jake's not the only social media star hitting it big. His brother Logan's energy drink Prime made $1.2 billion in sales last year. W is ready to give Axe and Old Spice a serious run for their money. Watch out, world. Jake Paul is coming for the top spot. Shade at Jake Paul. Evander Holyfield's got some spicy advice for Jake Paul ahead of his blockbuster showdown with Mike Tyson. The boxing legend, known for his epic fights and even more epic ear-biting incidents, isn't pulling any punches when it comes to warning Paul. Holyfield's message? Paul's in for a world of hurt if he's not careful. Holyfield, who knows a thing or two about dangerous opponents, has called Tyson a snake in the ring, quick, unpredictable, and packing a punch that can knock anyone out. With Tyson's fight against Paul pushed from July 20th to November 15th due to Tyson's recent health scare, Holyfield's advice is coming in hot. He's urging Paul to take the fight to Tyson first, rather than waiting for Tyson to come to him. Fans are buzzing with anticipation for this clash of generations. Paul's influencer bravado versus Tyson's heavyweight legend status. November can't come soon enough. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.